Now, if you are in the gaming streets, you would know that most of the Xbox propaganda, most of the Xbox lies are told by a website called Icon Era. They have dedicated their life to bring propaganda and lies to the Xbox, about the Xbox community and about the Xbox. So that is why it's a very popular site to be used by a number of Sony fans and a number of ponies. And that is why we see a number of these Sony fans here is dropping off of their head. Yes, we are seeing a lot of ponies are going bald because of the lies they tell, because of the lies they push. So I would like to introduce my new patented product to all these ponies who are going bald.
Every hair grow. I'm finna find out and see. It's not so bad.
Glory, wow.
Mary grew hair grow.
Give me some.
Mary hair grow.
Click the link below.
Side effects include running on all fours, having the shakes for not having any games to play in the latter half of the year except a Lego game, and of course diarrhea. Call your doctor if you experience any of these side effects. Today, however, we will see how the PlayStation community reacted too quick on the negative news or the bad news they would have seen on Icon Era, and we would expose them as being frauds and expose them as just looking for more clickbait articles or videos to propel their pony career. So you know what? Let's talk about it.
This is a sickness.
Let's get it. Before we start the video, guys, don't forget to take some time and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. This channel is primarily focused on Xbox content. We sprinkle a little bit of Nintendo news there as well, and of course the Sony pony salt. We have the pony tears flowing like the river of Jordan. So hit that subscribe button. Now let's get back to the video. So in the past 24 to 48 hours, a number of different YouTubers, whether it be those who support Sony or those who support Xbox, had a lot of discussion about Xbox future when it comes to hardware. When the financial update came out, most of these same YouTubers and critics didn't have much to say about the Xbox console, doing poorly when it comes to the fourth quarter. Yeah, everyone knew that the consoles were down, but they didn't stress so much on this particular topic. Now, we are seeing that this topic was reignited because of an article or a statement that was made on Icon Era. Sooner or later, the best journalists in the known world there in insider gaming, who was taught to investigate, who was taught to do their research before they publish any article. Yes, they are the ones who would have published, they took the story from Icon Era and published it. And this was one of the main websites that most of these critics and detractors of Xbox would have been, quoting from. Now, what did that article say? Well, it said, Phantom Blade Zero Dev says nobody needs Xbox. Wow, that's a bold statement. Now, upon hearing that, the phenomenal journalists there in Insider Gaming, they basically ran with it, and all of these YouTubers ran with it as well. I mean, you could have heard the usual suspects comment on such a title. Listen.
Look at this. Good Lord Almighty. Look at this right here. Phantom Blade Zero Dev. Nobody needs Xbox. Do you see the headline to this? This is a problem. I just finished talking to you guys about 50 minutes of this discussion. This is a problem.
I agree with you, Marlon. I agree with you. It is a problem that so-called journalists, so-called YouTubers don't know how to do research or do a background check. Where did it, or ask questions, where did this information come from? What is the source? Is the source credible? Is it anyone who is just saying anything? How could we verify that what this person is saying is true? How do we know it's a dev? That is the problem I'm having here, Marlon, that you YouTubers, you journalists don't even know how to do any research on something. So yes, I agree with you. It's a big problem.
Phantom Blade Zero Dev. Nobody needs Xbox. That's a problem. We need Xbox. You see this type of statement? That is bad for business. That's bad for Microsoft, right? This is bad for them. You see what I'm saying? Because Microsoft needs a better, a better impression when it comes to people buying their hardware. What? This is savage, bro. This is the most savage thing I've ever seen from a developer. Nobody needs Xbox.
Let's just say, for argument's sake, that S-Game did make that statement. The question I am asking is, who is S-Game? What is their pedigree? How S-Game has proven themselves to be any kind of good developer for Xbox fans to even be bothered with? Is S-Games a Rockstar? Are they a CD Projekt Red? Who is S-Games? Well, according to one source, S-Games was founded in 2011 as the developer of Rainblood and the Phantom Blade series on mobiles. It has earned the reputation more than an indie studio. Standalone games, Rainblood, Tongue of Mystery, over 2 million downloads. Rainblood Mirage was the first domestic standalone game that was successfully published on Steam during the past 10 years. Mobile games. Phantom Blade was the first Chinese game that was nominated as the best mobile game in Gamescom Germany in 2014 and reached the top 3. Phantom Blade 2 earned the Best Annual Game Look Mobile Games Artwork Performance Award in 2016 and reached the top 10 in iOS. If S-Games is such a big deal, what kind of games they normally make? Are they big AAA blockbuster games that fans love? Look at the kind of games that S-Games make, guys. Look at the kind of games, phone games. So I don't think S-Games have any authority to speak if they need Xbox or not, because most likely they might have to come and cross that bridge that is Xbox one way or another, and they don't want to burn any kind of bridge before they even cross it. So I believe that statement that Marlon is making is something that was fabricated by a Sony fan, of course.
Let's go ahead and just read this article. This is a darn freaking shame. In a recent report published by a Brazilian outlet attending China Joy 2024, it was claimed that the Phantom Blade Zero developer had some harsh words for Xbox ecosystem. It was explained by, look at this, it's multiple developers. It was explained by developers of both Black Myth Wukong, a game that is not even launching on Xbox day one. This is sad. So not only
Marlon Gaiman is talking like if he is reading something factual. All of this was made up. This is the facts about Black Myth Wukong. On which platforms can I play Black Myth Wukong? PC and PlayStation 5 users can enjoy the full game starting August the 20th, 2024. We are currently optimizing the Xbox Series X and S version to meet our quality standards, so it won't release simultaneously with the other platforms. We apologize for the delay and aim to minimize the wait for Xbox users. We will announce the release date as soon as it meets our quality standards. So here we don't have to guess if this is coming from some guy from Brazil, some Brazilian dancer. We don't have to guess. This is actually coming from the Black Myth Wukong team. They are saying that the game is still coming to Xbox. So again, Marlon is, all these ponies do is lie. He is reading this article with no facts, no research, no nothing. He is just reading something. This propaganda it's obvious that this is a PlayStation propaganda piece. So how could we even take these guys serious? Get out of here with that, Marlon Gaming. Even Microsoft themselves reconfirmed what was said about Black Myth Wukong. They said, we are excited for the launch of Black Myth Wukong on Xbox Series X and S, and are working with Game Science to bring the game to our platform. We can't comment on the deals made by our partners with other platform holders, but we remain focused on making Xbox the best platform for games, and great games are at the center of that. So here we have Microsoft confirming exactly what Game Science said about Black Myth Wukong coming to Xbox. So the mere fact that Marlon is saying that he is reading that some Brazilian dancer, some belly dancer was saying that Black Myth Wukong and Phantom Blade dev is saying that they don't need Xbox, it's very fishy, and it really goes to show that these guys will look for anything just to get a supposed win on Xbox. But let's listen on to see where he got his information from.
Thanks to Icon Era's John Elden Ring for the source.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
These guys found this information from Icon Era, and they are blowing it out of proportion. The amount of persons had commentary on this false news piece is unheard of. Nobody is vetting anything anymore. Everyone is just taking whatever is said and running with it. And this is why I say that these ponies are sick. These ponies are sick, and those who believe them is even sicker. But let's see what our friend Dreamcast guy has to say about all of this. We know he would have something to say, of course.
Now, there has been a big instigating event. A lot of people are discussing this quote where essentially somebody that's working on Phantom Blade 0 said, nobody needs Xbox. There have been a lot of rumblings because we're starting to see more and more games that are even AA or AAA completely skip the Xbox, not even getting a delayed version of the game or a downgraded version of the game. They're just straight up saying it's not worth it. So these people that are working on Black Myth Wukong and Phantom Blade 0, they were discussing stuff with the media, and they said nobody needs that platform when asked if they were being paid for an exclusivity agreement.
So we expect nothing less from this pony. This is what he lives on. This is what his channel thrives on. His channel is thrived on getting as much bad Xbox news as possible. So hear what he is saying, that hear what it's confirmed. The Black Myth Wukong devs is saying they are not bringing the game to Xbox, and this game, no one basically needs the platform, right? That is what he's saying. Well, listen to what an official statement from Game Science said. So these guys made this long before this official statement came out, and look how all of them is going to get slapped in the face with truth and with facts. Look at this. The official Phantom Blade 0 Twitter account said, recently we noticed that some media outlets have claimed to have interviewed an unnamed developer from S-Game at China Joy, who seems to have made some statements regarding the release platforms and strategy of Phantom Blade 0. We want to clarify that these claim statements do not represent S-Game values or cultures, as we believe in making our game accessible to everyone and have not ruled out any platform for Phantom Blade 0. We are hard at work on both the development and the publishing fronts to ensure that as many players as possible can enjoy our game at release in the future. Our team is looking forward to sharing more development updates soon, and we are excited to bring our world premiere demo to Gamescom this month. So here we have the Phantom Blade 0 devs basically telling all these ponies that they were wrong. They were wrong to believing stupidly in whatever they would have read from Game Informer. So much so that Game Informer had even put this tweet in the original article. Now all these ponies look dumb and they look foolish. This is a clear example as to not believing in every rumor that you hear. How many times we have to go through this? Now I've been seeing a lot of videos of Dustin Legary and other Xbox guys saying, hear what, the console is dead, there will be no more consoles and so forth and what have you. We have to remember this as well. Console sales are not only down on the Xbox, they are also down on PlayStation. Can't you guys remember? Look at this, it's down. So in addition to that, we are seeing that is why Sony had no problem with Bungie putting their games, after spending $4 billion, putting their games on other platforms. We are seeing that they are bringing Lego Horizon to other platforms like the Switch and so forth. So it's clear that not because a console or a platform is not selling their console means that the platform is dead. It's very clear that here what, every generation Microsoft is sure to sell about 30 to 40 consoles to their hardcore fans, and guess what, they will look for new fans in other avenues, the Fire Sticks, the televisions and so forth. The fact of the matter is this: consoles is not selling well and Microsoft is trying to broaden the market by using other avenues. The best place to play will be console, of course, but it's no problem if other different avenues get it. And a console is not defined based on the console sales. There are many different ways both gamers and the platform could benefit from the other strategies. So this is very easy, guys, a very easy video to make. These guys got a slap in the face from the developers of Phantom Blade Zero, helping them to see we do not rule out any other platforms. That was their words, not mine. Let me know what you thought about this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.